If you don't listen to the signs and symptoms that your body is sending you, your body will eventually stop you.
The term burnout gets thrown around a lot, but behind the buzz is a serious condition. It's a syndrome brought on by chronic mismanaged workplace stress, but it goes far beyond the usual symptoms of stress. Being burnt out means feeling empty and exhausted, despondent, and often without any hope that things will change.
There are three core symptoms: the sense of physical and emotional exhaustion, a sense of cynicism towards work, and a lowered sense of competence or accomplishment.
But while burnout isn't exactly contagious, it is spreading. 50% of Aussie workers reporting being exhausted in their job.
Approximately 60% of Australians are suffering burnout, and 30% of the population will experience burnout at some point in their lives. This is actually higher than the global statistics.
Post-lockdown, Australian workers are in poorer physical and mental health. In fact, 1/3 of prime-aged workers have considered quitting. And there are structural issues at play. Our long working hours mean Aussies are more likely to be addicted to work. And unlike other OECD countries, there are currently no laws protecting workers from being contacted at all hours. It's a toxic cocktail Sally McGrath is all too familiar with.
The first time I eliminated some work from my schedule. The second time I took a holiday, hoping that that would fix my burnout. The third time, burnout actually stopped me in my tracks.
After recovering from 3 separate burnouts herself, she's now helping others as a burnout coach.
Often people that result with burnout have perfectionist traits, they're people pleasers. So it's really identifying those behaviours again and those habits and just keeping those in check, being aware of when you're giving too much.
Her best advice to those on the brink?
I'd love to say there's a pill you can take or there's a button you can press. It is really stopping and doing an audit of your daily habits, your mindset, your approaches to work and life.
I find this conversation so interesting because it's not as simple as sort of feeling really stressed out as people often do. You reach a point of such overwhelm that your body almost begins to shut down. And I've heard stories of people getting really sick physically, and that's the sign that they're not coping.
I've not had the, I guess, physical side effects like that, but I know that during parts of my career, various periods where it's like I have actually just contributed far too much of myself into that particular job or that particular role at that time. And it's like you get home and it's just this absence of motivation. It's like you actually can't, you can't do anything else. You just sit there and you become a zombie almost. And then it's like, oh, okay, well then I guess I'll just continue back because work's all I know, that I'll just go back to work and then I can figure it out again. But life...
There's a researcher who calls it errand paralysis. As in you can't post a letter or you can't pay a bill because you've just given everything to work.
I can't pay a bill, but that's because I've got no money. But
it's different. Hey, so which specific parts of...
Sam, enough.
Okay, sorry, I'm going to move further away, I think.
Enough from you.